YelaWOLF, Catfish Billy, DJ Clever, Brian Jones, 2 bricks through the window, 2 hit, 2 crippled, 2 fucks, not 2 given. I'm going to get 'em or going to prison. Whoa, dangerous mind of a 22-year-old me. Damn, what a shame. But I didn't know the pizza man. I was looking for the cheese and the bread for the culinary gang. Culinary gang? Fuck it, then I let the mullet hang. I ain't got the budget to go cut it anyway. Wait, I forgot I'm paid. Feels like yesterday when I hid in the shade. Now I live in a crib on a hill, but I still wake up like I never met Sway. Never opened up a Wu-Tang like Charlamagne the God. Get nobody left a hey. Perfect.
He went off. He went off. All I heard was Sway, Charlamagne the God. I heard tons of things. He's so fire. Once he goes off, there's no catching him. There is no catching him. Seriously. Seriously, seriously. I need to... I make this bigger like as if I'm going to be able to hear better on this side. It is so low. And I keep saying I'm going to get something. I never get headphones. I used to have headphones and I moved everything around. Lost them, bitches. Let me just go back a little. He went off. He went off. This year is the year of goat music. I've been saying that since last year. I knew this was going to happen. Ever since Kamikaze dropped, I knew that was going to inspire everyone to just, well, not everyone, but the OGs to come back and just flame. It just makes everybody want to work that much harder. It's how I feel.
Gang, culinary gang, fuck it, then I let the mullet hang. I ain't got the budget to go cut it anyway. Wait, I forgot I'm paid. Feels like yesterday when I hid in the shade. Now I live in a crib on a hill, but I still wake up like I never met Sway. Never opened up a Wu-Tang like Charlamagne the God. Get nobody left a hey. Perfect. Dirty white boys like.
So he mentioned Shady, and that's how he threw in the Sway bar. And then he said never opened up for Wu-Tang, and that's how he threw in the Charlamagne the God.
Me from the South got plenty shit to talk about. Like a front porch with a couch. What, you ain't never heard of Mountain Dew Mouth? In West Virginia, they put that shit in baby bottles. Well, see it is. Fuck it if you want a retard kid, it's made to swallow. So put a bigger hole in the rubber nip bowl, cause it's...
Okay. You guys know what he said right there. That's not right, but he said it.
Little brother is soon to follow. Be a toothless coal miner just like daddy was. And die young way back in the hollow. I'm on some off the shit. I'm on a mothership. Keep up with me. No, hold on tight, bitch. Get off, gripping off round this close with pros. Is played off my hits. Jump from stages to my pit and swung my fist.
Mosh pit is to my fist. If I'm... You know what? Feel free to throw in the bars in the comments because I love reading them. I really do. Some of you really, really are up on his freestyles and have heard it hundreds of times. This is the first time I've ever heard it. Because I don't do these like, oh, let me just listen to it 500 times and then come and react. That's just nuts to me. I like to hear it the first time and that's it. And catch what I catch and just feel it and just vibe out. So, but what I don't like is not being able to hear the bars.
And his fans all yelled at me. Damn. As soon as I get back to Bama, I'ma tell my mama y'all heck with me. Motherfuckers ain't popping no trunks tonight, huh? No good to go, well fuck me.
So somebody went off on his Wiz Khalifa's fans went off on Yela. And then he kind of spun that into pop in the trunk, like trunk music.
I'm coming back to San Diego with Danny Trejo and no machete.
Ooh, being Hispanic, I know who Danny Trejo is, and Machete is one of his movies. That was fire. I like that. But I'm biased, you know.
Food for thought, words must be edible. I got a tapeworm, never full. Mixtape worm, never called. Tangled and stuck, loose and pulled. Like a reader's digestive system, twisted with a list of mystic raps. I unfoil like a brisket, hot chopped or liquid boiled. I'm fresh to death like Egyptian oil.
I never heard a tapeworm wordplay before. That's pretty gross. But I like how he did the tapeworm mixtape reference, like the wordplay there. Let's run that back a little, just a smidge. Smidgy.
Never called, tangled and stuck, loose and pulled. Like a reader's digestive system. I'm coming back to San Diego with Danny Trejo and no Machete. Food for thought, words must be edible. I got a tapeworm, never full. Mixtape worm, never called. Tangled and stuck, loose and pulled. Like a reader's digestive system, twisted with a list of mystic raps. I unfoil like a brisket, hot chopped or liquid boiled. I'm fresh to death like Egyptian oil. God's child. Love. And through war, I can fill up a void. My soul is employed, I'm feeling it, Lord. Through the will of my pen, to the end of my force, I'll carry the sword. Responsible for my own actions. Y'all better act like you know. I ain't no saint, I'm a sinner, but my guardian angel is close. A part of me anchors a ghost, but I can't take back what I've done. You could say that I've hurt people's hopes. I didn't do it for fun. All those people that doubted a bomb. I find my joy in their sadness. Learning how not to care takes practice, then becomes a habit. Yeah, it becomes a habit.
That was really spiritual. I forget that he's got to have some kind of, doesn't he have some kind of Indian? Because you see a lot of that spirituality in the Indian, the Native American, I should say. I'm sorry, forgive me. I don't want to disrespect any culture. But you do see that a lot in the I am part, and also in the Hispanic, I'm also Indian on that side. So in Mexico, I'm part Native Mexican on that side. It's just weird. So yeah, I'm like 100% like Indian on both sides.
It's an art form to not giving a fuck. Oh, yeah, back to what I do. Catfish, Billy, baby, hello, how are you? Devour 9 rappers like a power line, fell into a swimming pool. I think I got the whole crew. Ooh, let me know what y'all wanna do. I bought a 30-pack of Creek water, baby boo. Not a 99, not a 99.99, not mine. I got 100 proof that Lucy juice. Don't be choosy, floozy. Who you talking to? Bitches acting stoops. I'll just make that call that gangsta boo.
He just went off on that 99, 99, 99, 99, and then he just went off. He just went from that talking about proof, like how close he could get to basically that, and he's like, don't be acting stupid, basically. That was so dope. It's beautiful to see a process, you know. You would never think, and you know what? When I first had heard that he was going to be signed to Shady Records, of course, I just was too young to really understand like what that all meant. But going back and rereading it, they connected a lot. They have a lot of back history, like as far as their childhood, and they don't, both of them really won't speak on it, but the little bit that I did read, especially from the Wolf, he even said when he first met, and he'll say Marshall, he said they had a good long talk, a very deep talk about everything, covered everything, and so many similarities, especially their childhood and That's how they got to see where they're coming from. And just hearing the way that he raps and how he does his flow and everything, you see. I can't say that Eminem and YelaWOLF are the same or in that aspect, but the delivery of just genius delivery, you have to give it to him, because it's just like rapid fire. Rapid fire. It may not be like throat punches, like when M spits, you feel like you're getting assaulted, where his is more, it's an assault, but it's an assault you can take. And I don't know, I think that's when I smile more when Yella is doing it, because, you know, I'm not getting killed. When M, especially when he did a kill shot, I felt like I was getting shot. It was just like, everything was just like a throat punch. It was, I don't know.
30 pack of Greek water, baby boo. 999, 99.99, not mine. I got 100 proof that Lucy juice. Don't be choosy, floozy. Who you talking to? Bitches acting stoops. I'll just make that call that gangsta boom. Yeah, then swerve the whip and curve the trick. And no, this does not fit your birth description. I shunned her, no number. She was plundered. Me and Boo just robbed a bitch. Mafia. Slum Mafia. MWA, motherfucker. Still shady. Ghetto fucking cowboy. Yeah. Trump Music 3.
I love how he did all the shout outs. NWA. I mean, he went from the top, then he of course did Slim. Trump Music 3. That's respect. That's respect. That went hard. That really did. But yeah, he did the 99.99. Then he went from don't be stupid, floozy, basically, you know. I don't know. He's just got a way about him. Okay, guys, I know that there's more music I want to do, but it's time for a little dinner for my kiddos, so see you in a little bit.